afternoon or good morning, everyone. This is Chantelle with Creations with Heart, and you may hear my little four-legged fur baby in the background, Desi, as she plays. I'm here with the last part of a design team project using Craft of Clocks, Force of Gentleness. I've already shown one video and one set of pictures. But I've been having some internet issues in this video. This is my third time taping it, and hopefully it's going to upload this time. Keep your fingers crossed for me. The last thing we have to show is the mini album made from graphic 45 tags that's on the inside. So a quick review. Let me have the squeaker, please. Thank you. This is the graphic 45 circle albums. This is the Force of Gentleness Craft a Clock paper. Since the last video, I did insert some purple stamens from the Heartfelt Creations collections. And this is the actual front with a little handmade tag and some stones and the two indenting points. This hanging right here, I added a piece of seam binding to make it where it's easier to lift the lids off. So that's what that is right here, and it can tuck in. On the inside is one of the, I believe it's scrap-and-neck chipboard pieces, and I just colored it with some of the purple paint from Prima, I believe it is. And I primed the whole inside with gesso, black gesso, and I left this open specifically so that a note can be made or possibly a picture posted on the inside. Inside is the little mini album that I created, and I created it using the graphic 45 black tags, and they come with a ring, and you get 9 pieces in there. You can get them in the cream, craft, or black. And I had to cut off a ½ inch on the bottom and then use a corner rounder in order to be certain that they fit inside the album, the circle box. And you get 2 circles. You get the larger one, and this is the smaller one. I took some pictures, but we'll go quickly through the smaller one. On the inside was wrap paper. Not wrap paper. I cannot think this morning for some reason. Rice paper. There we go. And that's also what's on the outside. And the bottom is painted with that same purple. So now let's look at the actual album. Some chipboard pieces, some gorgeous purple embellishment. You can get this beautiful yellow ribbon as an accessory, and I just used a charm. Find any charm that you like, and I just hung it from the ribbon so that she can take it off or use it. And the way this is going to pull out, you would think there's not much. She's determined to squeak today. She's now brought me 3 toys. And you pull one side, and the dies that I used here are from Cool Katz dies, and it creates indentions here that you can barely see that holds the pieces for either making notes or putting pictures on. Let's pull that back up, because this one right here is meant to be for a photo to slide in from the side. Let me just sit that back that way. This one pulls this way, and there's some all the way through here. Little butterflies, and those are Cool Katz dies also. It just slides in and creates a little pocket. And they're all throughout here, and this is the fun part to me. Here we go. Just keeps pulling. And each spot is a place for a picture or a note or something to be placed. It goes all the way through. Another gorgeous purple butterfly. And all of these, you just pull them out. You can either just write a note or put a picture, or you can use the insert. That's what I love about the Cool Katz dies, is that you're able to do this. Now, a tip with them, after you get the paper down, go ahead and put the cardstock in so that the cut ends can be trained up. Because as you see, I put it in this way, and I have no problem slipping that in. But this way, it's flush with the paper. I know that I can do it, but I didn't train that up, so I'll have to get my little Cricut tool to pull that up to keep from tearing it. It's not glued down. It's just I can't get it under there because I didn't go ahead and put the cardstock and train it. So once you train it, it's easy to slide the pieces in and out quite easily without any difficulty. But you do need to go ahead and put the pieces in and let it sit there for at least a day. And this continues on the other side. And so all of that space, that little bitty tiny space, and it can accommodate all of these photos or notes or mementos. This is a memory box for someone whose mom passed away. And these are all graphic 45 tags, and they used the graphic 45 die cut to cut the paper with. And so the tags were pre-made. Cut this part with the out of the Craft Clock Force of Gentleness, and you just fold it back in there. And this side goes down first, this side goes down second. There's the magnet, and then you tie it back, and that's the back. It has a butterfly. And so this is ready to give to her. And it fits in there perfectly. All I cut off, like I said, was a ½ inch. And that is the large. That's where the album is kept. Now, I took pictures of this one, but we're going to very quickly just look at it. And as you see, this makes it a whole lot easier to take the lid off. On the inside, there's a hinge so that you can put a picture underneath there. And there's a magnet. You can hear it. This is handmade with love. And again, prep the inside of it with black gesso. This heart, gorgeous little heart, it's very difficult to see it. It's black gesso with, I think it's aubergine paint and a gold paint, and then some of the white iridescent glitter. And it was originally floor frame memory hardware, and this was the small heart that was in the center of that. So it started out like this and turned out like this. You can turn these into anything you want. They're very cool, and they're by Prima. And this is another charm from Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby runs charms on sale all the time for 50% off. And so I wait in on a free shipping day, go through and find any charms that I think I might want. And this one I put some of the Tonic Studios iridescent glitter paste on it, the white, just to help the wings shimmer a bit. And so I have charms of all size sorts to go with the different projects that I have lined up. This is just a little box, and this came from this particular set, which I will have a link listed. Cannot remember the name of this set. My brain is just totally died today. I don't know why, but I will link it to it. But it's still part of the Force of Gentleness. All of these are there. The cut aparts, and it comes as several journal sets. It's a journal set. And so these are tags that I created, little pearls. Inside the envelope, I have hidden for her. She gave me some dates. We were trying to decide what colors to put in here. And so this is another Hobby Lobby charm. The charm is normally, I think, $9.99. Got it 50% off, and the little hearts inside. And those colors actually mean something. Her mom's birthday was April, hers is July, and her mom passed away in October. So colors that are in here represent her birthday, her mom's birthday, and the month of her mom's passing. And then there's little hearts and different items in there that kind of match the album. I gave her an extra charm because her heart needs a band-aid, losing a loved one. This one I did not put together. I'm hoping that she will find a small picture and then she will glue it down and she will place it in the album where she wants. I'm kind of big on leaving some items optional to allow the user to do what they want to do with it. And so I will add little extras in there and then they can place them where they want so they feel like they have some control. This is just a small book, a little charm. And in there she can just write more little notes. There's another charm there. It has 4 pages. Very easy to do. Those mats, in case she wanted some extras or she wanted to put 2, I just gave her some extra mats. And you see with the Cool Katz dies, those particular mats, the corners, the edges have indentions or it looks like sewing. There it is. So it makes them look very finished instead of just cutting. Now, sometimes I don't have time to run the dies through, so I will cut pieces of paper, but when you can use their dies, you get that nice finished edge. Another little small envelope I placed to tuck something. And these are just, like I said, little extras that she can add anywhere in the album that she wants to add on the underneath side. And of course it all matches. So I put these back in here. And this is just a place for her to tuck things and just keep memories, small important things, maybe a piece of jewelry from her mom or something. The feet on the circle album are the graphic 45 feet. The yellow cardstock that I used, it's My Colors cardstock. This was the Sun Glow. Really pretty. You can't pick up that nice iridescent shine that's in there, but it's very pretty. It's subtle and nice at the same time. And of course, I used 12 by 12, 8 by 8, 6 by 6 journal cards. And I believe that's all that I used from the Force of Gentleness. The only other item on here that's of significance or important is this butterfly here is from a Zuri mold. If you've not been introduced to the Zuri mold, check out in the shop the different Zuri molds. New ones are always on their way. I cannot remember the name. I will get the link. But this is the mold. Of course, it's dirty after it's been used. If you never put anything chemical in it, you can. They're a food grade, meaning you can do chocolate or different types of items in here, almond bark. But once you put non-edibles in them, they're no longer food safe. This is just the old resin. It just peels off. They're so quite easy to clean up. You can use air dry clay because these are also oven safe. Here's one of the newer ones. This is what the package looks like. There'll be a picture and the name of it. And I can't wait to work the fire dancer. They're the Zuri molds. Silicone mold, 100% food grade silicone. So, if you haven't checked them out, and if you've been thinking about it, this is a good time to go check them out. Pick up one on your next order. This is Chantelle with Creations with Heart. I hope you liked my project, and have a great day.